All right, you've got basically all the tools that you need. Of course, I would need to do the shirt now, so I could just kind of click here, make a new layer, and I'll call this shirt. And for me, the shirt needs to be above the neck, because see how I didn't draw the neck perfectly? So it needs to be above the neck. I could even just, since I'm hiding everything, put the shirt, on the top like I've been doing everything else, and then just drag it where I need it. But here what I need to do, again, is all of the visible edges I need to trace. Right? So I kind of trace that down there. Oops, flip that. And one thing that I like to do sometimes is, like, you can see here that, like, this sleeve, there's a lot of wrinkles that are kind of making this sleeve stand out. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just trace that, and I will suck up that color. And then what I do, oops, go to the color palette here, and when I go to this other, go to my stroke here and put that same color in the stroke, but then I'll just make it a little bit darker. And that gives me edges on my shirt. Okay, so now, what next thing I'm going to do is trace here, and really I should have started at the bottom, but we can reorder them so it doesn't matter a whole lot. Now the neck, remember the neck goes all the way down in here, so what I have to do is I have to actually trace this, and that sleeve I'm going to leave separate so I can kind of go wherever I want here. But then I'm going to kind of, do my little alt dragging trick to create some of these wrinkles. And I don't have to be perfect on it, right? I just want to kind of get that back there. Okay. And I'm going to use the same trick here, but just kind of dragging that down below. So see how my sleeve is kind of already, showing forward a little bit. Now that's sort of obvious right now, but it'll be less obvious when I put all the rest of the shadows in. My phone's going off like crazy. Okay, so I'm going to do this last one here. Ooh, now here I have to be careful because of the neck, right? I have to finish tracing this neck really perfectly. So I'm going to zoom in and stay on this path here. And I can zoom out. Pick up where I left off. You should know that trick. Whoa, too much wrinkle there, but that's okay. Fix it later. Alright, so again I'm going to arrange that one down to the back. Oh, and my shirt is kind of showing up too much. Alright, so with that one, what I'm going to have to do is, how will I do that? I know what I can do. I'm going to just take another path, just kind of draw that and have no stroke on it. See how I just basically covered up that little area there? But now what I've got to do is now I've got to get that color back in. So I'm going to put that color back in and make that my fill with no stroke. So now I just am going to kind of start drawing those shadows. So I hide them right now, but now I'm just going to kind of draw this big shadow here that you're getting on that shirt. All right, and I'm not going to kind of keep going with that, but you'll just get the idea. See how that's starting by just kind of tracing out those shadows areas. I start to get like a natural feel in the shirt. That's what you want to do. Just kind of continue with that.